All right, guys, quick video coming at you. 6 examples. It's a pretty sweet little move that's going to help you cancel some stuff out while you're factoring. So we got the -1 move to help us today. All right, so we know this is x minus 7, 7 minus x. We know they're not exactly the same. Here the x is positive, here the x is negative. It's like, oh, I cannot cancel these out. But they're so close. They're so close to canceling out. The -1 move is where it's at to get this done. Okay, you can only do this if you have a negative sign. Can't do it if it's a positive sign. So the -1 move only works with the negative. Let's leave the top one just as it is, but the bottom one, what the -1 move does is you factor out a -1. That allows you to spin doctor it, switch it around. The x and the 7 trade places. So factoring out this -1 allows you to regroup it. Instead of 7 minus x, you can write it as x minus 7. So what you got now is you have the same thing here and there. That allows you to do some canceling out. So -1 move, factor out a -1, and you can only do it when there's a negative sign right there. So yes, these would cancel. That'd leave you 1 over -1. -1 is an answer. So we just learned something new. Let's apply it to these examples. 1 down, 5 to go. All right, let's do a second one. So we just did it with an x and a 7. You can do it with letters. Let's go with like b minus a minus b. See, again, you're so close to getting these to cancel out, but they're not exactly the same. This is b minus a. That one is a minus b. They're not the same, so you cannot cancel them yet. But -1 move applies. You have a negative sign. You can factor out a -1. From this, take the a and the b, they trade places, and now you have a minus b, which matches up exactly with your a minus b on the bottom. So factoring out the -1 gets you in good shape for those to cancel out, and all you got left is your -1 as your answer. Okay, so for our assignment, let's start doing some of these problems. They're going to look like what we have. Third one, let's go like w minus 20, 20 minus w. You know, normal order is you have letter, number, letter, number, letter, number. But this one's in the reverse order, like I'm going to go to work on you. So I'm going to leave this top one exactly the same. This is w minus 20. I can change this one. I can do the -1 move because that is a negative sign. Factor that out, it allows me to take the w and the 20, swap them places, and now I have the same group. It's exactly the same up top as it is on bottom. I can get them to cancel out. W minus 20, W minus 20, they cancel out. 1 over -1. -1 is an answer. Okay, we're getting the hang of the -1 move. There's 3 in a row. Let's try number 4. 4, let's put some more stuff in there. How about a squared minus b squared? And let's run a b minus a on the bottom. So again, you know what's going on. You can already see this is going to factor. We'll get to you in just a second. We look at the b minus a, it's not in alphabetical order, but a -1 move is going to switch it where the a is first, b is second. You can do this. It has the negative sign. Pull your move off, switch that, b minus a. Now these are still not the same. You can't cancel these. This is a squared. Oop, hold on just a second, guys. I'm at your right, a minus b. Sorry, a minus b. These cannot cancel yet. This is an a squared, this is just an a. But you know this is a difference of squares. Like, you know this factors. You're like, Mr. Porter, I know how to factor. So this would become a plus b, a minus b. Hopefully you can still see that. Hopefully you can. Now we've got something working that will cancel from the bottom. Remember, it has to be exactly the same on top, exactly the same on bottom. Here's an a minus b, there's an a minus b. They can cancel out. So they're gone. Leaves me with an a plus b on the top, a -1 on the bottom. But the cool math way to write this one, since it's a 1 on the bottom, you can just put it right here in front. And then you look a little smarter than all the other kids. But it is third hour, like you guys have it. All right, so there's 4, 2 left. Number 5. What do we got for 5? Oh, on the assignment, they have some they're going to try to trap you with. Okay, so they're going to try to trick you a little bit on this. Run up to this problem. Here's 10 minus m. Here's m minus 10. They don't cancel yet. Here's m plus 2, m minus 2. They've been trying to trick us for that one for a while, but these are not the same. Can't cancel them. We can do a -1 move right there and get it letter number, and we can get to work on him. So this will be -1, m minus 10. So in doing the -1 move, now you're good to go. Here's an m minus 10, there's an m minus 10. They're exactly the same. You can get those to cancel. Bad news is they want you to think you can do something here. This is n plus 2, this is n minus 2, that plus sign there, that minus sign there. That's a no-go. They're not ever going to cancel out. So our final answer is just going to look like this. -1, n plus 2 over n minus 2. And then that's all you can do to that. All right, 1 left. Let's roll it right now. Number 6. Okay, so we're looking at this one, and already our mind's just starting to factor on this one. We got 4y minus 8. Actually, that looks pretty good. Everything's in the correct order the way it's supposed to look. This, you know it's backwards. Like, this right here is my -1 move. I can change the order of this, write it as -1, 8y minus 16. Okay, had the negative sign, made the switch, factored out my -1. Now, it's factoring time. Like up here, you got the 4 and the 8. We know we can take out a 4, and that's y minus 2. So all we did, factor out the 4, y minus 2 left. We already have a negative on the outside here on the bottom. When we take out the 8, the negative's already out there with him. Divide the 8 out, and now you have y minus 2 left there. What you've done is you created a little bit of y minus 2 here, y minus 2 there, cancel, cancel. So these guys, they gone. And we're just left with a 4 over -8. Whole thing turns out to be a -1/2. Okay, cool move of the day, the -1 move, just to help you guys out.